everyone, I am back with another video. This one I wanted to show some bookmarks that I am making for Caleb's gift for his class at the end of the year. He's leaving school about 4 school days early, because we're going on vacation, so I wanted to get these done and set them aside so I know that we have them ready. So what I did was, as you can see, the two little bookmarks that I show here, I've been making a lot of the number 8 size cards that I show, and I have a bunch of scraps from cutting the cardstock down to the 6.5 by 6 1/4. So I have this size, which if I fold this in half, I will get a 4 1/4 by 4 1/2 card. Or I can just do, some trimming and do 4 by 4 cards out of this entire stack. But then I also had little strips like this left over. And these measure about 2.5, not quite 2.5, by 6.5. So what I did was I took a bunch of these, I cut them down to 6 inches, so I cut a 1/2 inch off and tossed it, and then I was looking at it and I thought, we should make some bookmarks out of these. So that's what we decided to do for this year's little gift for him to pass out. So these are the little bookmarks that I came up with, and like I said, this is about 2.5 by 6, and the little worms I cut out of the Create a Critter cartridge using my Cricut, and then the top layer I used my Gypsy to cut to hide the face so I could stamp it. This is a Peachy Keen critter face stamp, and it's from this set right here. There's the number PK754. So I used the little worm face with the glasses for his face, and then I did I colored in with a pink flamingo Bic marker his little mouth to give him like a little pink tongue. I put some Christmas red stickles on his nose, and then I just did some little doodling with my white gel pen on his antennas. And then I stamped "Too much of a good thing is a very special thing," especially when it comes to reading for kids, so I thought that was perfect. And that came from this set. It's hot off the press heartfelt greetings set right here. So I used where's that? This one right here. And I got this from, you can go to paperwishes.com and order these. I got this kind of as a little Christmas thing from one of my friends from YouTube, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. And so yeah, this is an awesome little stamp set. So thanks, Stacy. And then I just punched a little hole with my We Are Memory Keepers crocodile. And I used the smaller one. What size is that? The 1/8 inch side. And then I just put a little silver brad in there, and I put some twine. I did stick a glue dot underneath the twine right here so it would stay put. And then I stamped the back, and that is the bookmark. So I did green for the boys, and then Caleb wanted pink worms for the girls. So same thing, just in pink. And the pattern paper I used is from, let me grab it. I showed it recently in one of my little paper pad holes. It's from Michael's. It's the Recollections brand. It's this big stack here, the Bright and Basic prints. So I just pulled out these little, I have them marked, pulled out one of these. It's like blues and greens and teals. And then I pulled out a pink one, which is like pink, light pink, and like a lavender. So that's pretty cool. You can make 12 bookmarks out of one 12 by 12 sheet if you do them this size. So like I said, the bookmark itself measures about 2.5 by 6, or 2.25, I'm sorry, not 2.5, almost 2.25 by 6. So when I cut my mat out, I'm going to put this pink one together and show you guys how simple these are and how fast they go. They're really easy to make. So the base, about 2.25 by 6. My mat is just under 2 1/8 by 5 7/8, and I've already attached that down. So, and this is just Recollections cardstock from Michaels. And then my pattern paper piece is just under 2 by 5 3/4. And it's kind of an odd size because that's just how the scrap pieces were. And I just kind of went with it. So I'm just going to attach this down with my ATG gun. I didn't do any inking around any of the edges or anything because I don't know, you know, how long these are going to last with the kids. I don't know if they're actually going to like them or they're going to be like, oh, a bookmark. So we'll see. Caleb thought they were pretty cool though, so that's all that counts. So then I'm just going to kind of line this up in the center. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I don't think these kids are going to even notice. So then that's pretty much the base of your bookmark. Now I found my middle spot on my little template here. So I went ahead and punched that, and I'm just going to line it up with this one, and I'm going to punch right on top of that using the 1/8 inch side on my crocodile. And I'm just going to line it up and just punch through all those little layers. And then I will take my little eyelet here. This is a, what is this from? It's Making Memories. This little container of eyelets. And then I'm going to set it with my crocodile. So there is my eyelet. Okay, so that's that for the crocodile. Now I'm going to get my glue pen. And I'm going to glue, whoops, sorry. I have a habit of kicking that thing, don't I? I'm going to glue my little worm down here on the bottom. And I'm gluing it just so I know that it's not gonna come off. And grab my tweezers. So I'm just gonna kind of, not all the way to the bottom, and just press it down. I didn't want to put this up on any dimensionals or anything because if the kids, you know, actually use these as bookmarks, I want it pretty flat, and there's already like 3 layers of cardstock on this little worm, so it does kind of stick up a little bit, as you can see. But I think it's still okay to put in a book. So then my sentiment is cut at the white piece is cut at 1 5/8 by 1 1/4, and then my little pink mat is cut at 1 3/4 by 1 3/8. And again, I no inking or anything, I just attached it together. And that, I'm just going to put 3 little strips of ATG tape on. And I'm going to use this one as a guide, so I kind of know where to put this, about right there. So I'm going to kind of eyeball the sides and make sure that it's kind of even, and then just press that down. So there we basically have our bookmark. And then I have some of this pink twine that I get from the Scrapbooking Queen, and I'm going to cut a 6-inch, 2 6-inch strips. And then I'm going to put the ends together. And I'm going to thread them through the back to the front, just like that. And then this is where my glue dot is going to come in. Oh. So I'm just going to take a little glue dot and I'm going to fold it in half and press down on it with the paper and then lift it off. Then I'm going to stick it right here, and this is just to make sure that my twine isn't going to move on the kids and come undone because I'm not knotting it. So then I'm just going to pull this and press down. So then there's the top of the bookmark. So that is how I am making the rest of Caleb's bookmarks. So there's the pink one, and there's the green one. Well, not in the camera anyway. There we go. So pink for girls, green for boys. Hope you guys give it a try. It's pretty fun. They're, like I said, they go really quick. I've got these little stacks to put together, and they'll be ready for the kids at school. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye!